Welcome back. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to a divine message right now for you at this moment. Yeah, go check out my new song that just came out. Should be like right here. It's linked below and it is at the end of the video. If you have a dog, then you'll like it. It's called I See You. We have the white owl. The white owl. The wise one. The white owl is the wise one. He has the wisdom of the dark side. He actually embodies the dark side. But he knows he or she works for the light. You work for God. You're very aware what you are projecting, what you are giving to the world. Does it heal them? Does it inspire them? Is it something that helps you? Because that's what you're here to do. Now, you could be an owl, you could be a wise being and still make bad decisions. You could still work for the devil. You could work against God. You could put fear into people. There's a lot of wise beings who haven't quite committed to God, haven't quite committed to being a healer. And committing to the devil is not you're killing people, you're evil. It could be that you just chose something else other than bettering humanity. So it's all about your heart. It's all about why are you doing what you're doing? Is it for love? Or is it out of fear? Because your reality is that you're free. You're free to embody all of the darkness, to become all of the darkness. This is a long story. This is a long existence. So you're free to explore the darkness as much as you like. But I get a sense that no matter how dark you get, no matter how dark you are, or no matter how much you enjoy the darkness, who you're doing it for doesn't change. What you're doing it for doesn't change. And that's the ultimate surrender. That is the ultimate freedom. Because when you do it for God, there's nothing you have to do. You don't have to write. You don't have to think. You don't have to justify your thoughts. You don't have to plan. You don't have to figure it out. When you're truly connected to God, if you are truly, truly talking to God, if you're truly one with God, then you're in bliss. Then you're enjoying yourself. You're celebrating. You're taking every single moment in. And you're free to love. When you're one with God, you're not locked down. There is no doubt. There is no boundaries. You're free, free to love, free to feel. Free to express yourself. Free to express yourself. Even if what you say sucks. Even if what you say everybody in the world disagrees with. You could even disagree with it. But you're here for God. So you may have made a horrible mistake. You may have said or done something that you don't agree with. But you start new right now. You're fine. That's the freedom of God, the freedom to make mistakes. The freedom to ruin your reputation. You could ruin your reputation and start brand new. So, those of us on that journey, on this journey, on this God journey, we know that we learned this the hard way. We made our mistakes, so we don't take it for granted anymore. We don't take for granted that we could restart, that God's always supporting us. We don't take His forgiveness for granted. We excel. We stun, we entertain. We gift. We are the gift. So you're this being that doesn't sleep. Even when you sleep, you don't sleep. Even when you sleep, you're awake. You're an eternal being. You're an eternal being. The only thing it takes to be an eternal being is to know you're an eternal being. Those who aren't eternal just limit themselves, and they believe that they're not eternal. They believe that their clock is ticking. They believe that when the sun explodes, it's all over. When their star explodes, it's all over. That's part of the show too. That's part of the vision. That's part of this God creation, this God matrix, this heavenly realm, this heavenly physical realm. Yeah. It's a spiritual show going on. It's a spiritual show going on. Going down. What's up? What else? What else today? Justice. Justice, okay. 8 of coins. 8 of wands. Page of swords. 3 of coins. The emperor. Okay. So, yeah. Pretty clear what this is saying. There's justice over all of it. Justice over all of it. So whatever you came into this video worrying about, wondering about, there's justice, and you know it. So, for a lot of you, this is financial worries. This is worries of being controlled, worries of being controlled all your life, worries of having to work and you don't want to work, having to do things you don't want to do. So what's happening is there's people who were abusing you. There's people who were taking advantage of you, not believing in you, not believing in what you say. If they believed what you say, they would never have put you through this. But they didn't. They didn't believe. They did the opposite. They doubled down on their ego, right? These people who doubled down on their ego, these people who don't believe that they are eternal, like I said, they believe that their clock is ticking. They believe that they're in a race, to do everything, to be everything, to learn everything. They believe that their clock is ticking, that they're more powerful than God. They believe that they could be something outside of God. That spiritual law doesn't apply to them. That they could be a bad person. And it's fine because it's going to be all over soon. That's their mindset. They're like, hey, we're all going to die. So what do? They're fearful. They're fearful and they project it onto you. They're fearful and they try to control you. Because they're like, this is my life. This is my life. This is my world. So while I'm here, I'm going to be the best. And you're going to do what I say. I'm not going to let you with your little spiritual beliefs. I'm not going to let you overpower me. I'm not going to let you get the recognition over me. I'm not going to let you prove all of them that I'm wrong. I'm not going to let you prove that you're right. Because these people are starting to believe it. They're starting to see and feel that you've been right all along. So it's a very funny time. For a lot of you, it's clear as day for them. For a lot of you, it's undeniable. Even though they doubled down everything they have, everything they've ever done against you, what you say is undeniable. So they're worried. The tables have turned. Now they realize that everything they've invested was in opposition to you. So now what? You've been making the right decisions. And that's justice. Self-imposed imprisonment. And what's happening is everything they did to you, everything they projected, everything they attacked you with is now your weapon, is now your special ability. Now you can alchemize this. You can alchemize that energy of work. They wanted you to prove yourself. They wanted you to, because they didn't believe that you were talented. They didn't believe that you can do it. They didn't believe that you have the potential to be a star. They didn't believe it. They wanted you to put in the work and show the world that you suck. I'm reading their minds right now. And that doesn't hurt me. It's funny. It's funny. So what's happening is all that energy they put in and all that energy you put in to prove yourself, it's only helping you. Because you divinely created, you divinely worked. So everything you've ever made is going to bless you infinite fold. But now, you found love in your mode of creation. So now you have all of this strength. Now you have all of these lessons. Now you have this perspective. So now sky's the limit. Now reality's in your hands. Now you have the power. Yeah. Page of Swords, the Emperor, and Three of Coins. So somebody's looking at you, somebody's looking at you. This could be many people, but this is one specific person. They're indie. They're an indie type person, an underground type person. They're a free spirit. They have this wisdom. They have this divine wisdom, but they've never felt the need to exploit it. They've just been enjoying, grateful. And they see how multidimensional you are. They see that you're the emperor. They see that God is within you. Wow. They see that you're they see that you're eternal. And something in them is reborn. Something in them is reborn. Something that's been dormant for lifetimes. The creative expression, the creative fire has reignited. And this person could be a creative. They could be a professional artist. But connecting to you made them realize that they've never been the artist they wanted to be. It made them realize that they've only scratched the surface. It made them realize that the fire that really fuels them has been dormant for lifetimes. So now something is returned that brings back ancient memories. That reminds you that you're not how old you are. You're not however many years. You've been doing this for a very long time. You could, if you look at yourself in the mirror with your third eye, you could see your battle scars. You could see that you've been to war. You could see, or I could see, when I look in the mirror with my third eye, I could see that I've been to war many times. I could see that I'm a wise old man. I'm both baby and the wisest old man possible. So, it's not that their previous work wasn't them. They were using your fire. They were feeling their true creative source. But it was subtle. But now it's fully out. Now it's fully on the surface. It's celebration. It's a celebration energy. It's an energy of being wild and free. It's everything now. It's overwhelmed them. Being one with your good side and your bad side. So, on the surface, it may seem like one of you is more bad than the other. It may seem like one of you does more greedy things. But really, you two are both equally good and bad. Everything you've done is divine. Everything you've said, everything you are is divine. So God is saying it's not really that one of you is more bad, one of you is more good. Both of you just are. This is a twin flame connection. So maybe one of you started off on one end and the other on the other. But you two have met in the middle. Three of Swords. So there has been energies, duplicates, clones, copycats of your lover, of your twin. And it's no coincidence that when you connected to your twin, all of that washed away. It's not a coincidence. It's showing you that once you connected to your twin, you realized that all that was heartbreak. All that was what you're not here to do. You could have been stuck in a heartbroken energy, a sad energy. And although you may be on the dark side, although you may be comfortable sad, which is fine. You could be sad all you like. But you were connected to false energies, false twins. Where it made you feel empty. It's like you had this heartbreak inside, you had this sad energy, but with nothing to fall back on, nothing to inspire you, nothing to look forward to, no security. But now all that's changed. Now you could be in the dumps, your partner could be in the dumps, but you could still be grateful for each other's existence. Grateful that this exists and it always will. Yeah. Beautiful. Anything else? They're saying it's all right. It's all right, baby. Five of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Yeah. This woman's pregnant. So, your burdens may not be coming from one specific person. This is an energy, a greedy spirit, a greedy demon that's only focused on wealth. And you had to alchemize this. What you did was alchemize this greedy spirit. You took it in. You're not afraid of feeling these spirits. You're not afraid of feeling these demons. You took it in, and you alchemized it with the touch of God, with the vision of God, with the voice of God. And that gave you everything. And it made you become everything. You overcame greed the hard way. You overcame greed the dirty way. Page of Cups. And now you're back. Now you're back to your creator self. Your raw creator self. The self that creates slowly. That doesn't create for the finished product. You don't create so you make the best song, the best painting, the best album ever. You create because it's for you. This is your legacy. This is your art. You create because you want it to be beautiful. So with that in mind, the way you go about it changes. You're no longer in a rush. You're cherishing it. You know that there's no formula. There's no rush to this. You could take your time. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Dog. Friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. You're the dog. You're the dog who loves all, who forgives. The dog who loves wholeheartedly. Cycles, Helios, and beauty. 29 and 27. So you closed these hellish cycles. And you were seeing at the end of your last cycles, at the end of the past couple years you could have been halfway hell, halfway heaven. Halfway miserable, halfway hopeful. Seeing that, oh shit, this life is a miracle. Oh shit, I'm capable of being in love. So you were exiting the hell cycle, and now here you are. Now you're in beauty cycles. Now you're fully in beauty. Incredible. Incredible. Last cards. So, from the astrology. Aries, that's me. Independence, bravery, and passion. Yeah. So, guys, Aries is not just underrated. And of course, it's the Aries saying this. But the Aries is needed. The Aries is the first sign. It's the foundation. So it's not, in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish, it's not an option whether you embody the Aries or not. You have to. You have to be brave. You have to be passionate. You have to be independent. You have to be fearless. You have to push forward. You have to go forward. The Aries is free of thought. The Aries is a spark. It's a divine spark that comes from nowhere. It's the fire that came from nowhere. So that is why you're here. That is why you watch this channel. because it is that energy that we need. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for everything. And God bless you. Bye.